Welcome to day 2. Now today we're going to talk about your limiting beliefs and the power of decisions. Understanding that all a belief is a thought that you've thought over and over again that is now giving you a certain result in your life. Our beliefs impact our thoughts. Our thoughts impact our decisions. Our decisions are what is impacting our actions that we take, and that is giving you the results that you're experiencing in your life right now. So essentially, if we could just rewire our beliefs, we would change the decisions that we're making and would be achieving different results and experiences from the action that we're taking. So today I'm going to share with you an exercise that's going to help you to rewire some of your beliefs. Now, whatever it is that you're experiencing in life right now, whether you're unsatisfied or you're happy with it, it's based on the decisions that you're making in that area of your life on a regular basis. So let's take your health for instance. Let's say that you're very happy with your health. You're feeling healthy, you're feeling vital, you're happy with your body, you're happy with your confidence. It makes you feel good on a regular basis. That's because on a regular basis, you are making decisions that are in alignment with what it is that you desire in that area of your life. Now, on the flip side of that, let's say that you're not happy with your health, that you're overweight, that you're feeling lethargic, that you're feeling tired, that you're not feeling confident in your body. Again, that's because the decisions that you are making are very different to the decisions that you would be making if you were experiencing fulfillment and happiness in this area of your life. So today what we want to do, again, understanding that our beliefs are in fact our decisions. They impact and create our decisions. Now we want to look at what are the limiting beliefs that we have around your core conflict. From the exercise yesterday, you identified what your one core conflict is. Now, what beliefs do you have, your limiting beliefs, that are holding you back from experiencing what you desire in that area of your life? Now, when you do this exercise, it's nice and simple. Look at what am I currently believing about this area of my life. So again, maybe it's your finances. If it's your finances, and maybe you're not earning enough money that you want, or maybe you're overwhelmed with debt, or you're not in a position where you thought you would be. So what are those beliefs that are underlining the decisions that you're making? It might be that I'm not making enough money. I can't make enough money. I'm not deserving of more wealth. I don't have the skills to create the income that I desire. Okay? If those are your beliefs right now, they're very limiting beliefs and they're keeping you in a very limited way of experiencing life right now. Now, all it takes is to make a new decision. Now, with all of those limiting beliefs that I just shared with you then, are they true? Well, the truth is, there may be some truth to them, but they're not an absolute truth. Wherever you're at right now, you can create the income that you desire simply by learning a new way to generate income. So maybe your job isn't providing you with the opportunities to create the financial abundance or freedom that you desire. However, you are not a tree. You are not stuck in the one space. You can make changes. And this is identifying what those changes are going to be so that you can start moving towards what you do want and stepping away from what you no longer want to experience. So in this exercise, first, with your core conflict. Now again, you can do this for every area of your life, but I still want you to prioritize the one core conflict that if this area of your life changed, everything else would change as a result, okay? So identifying what are the limiting beliefs by simply asking, what am I believing about this right now that's keeping me stuck, that's keeping me unfulfilled, that's keeping me in this position right now? Then what we want to do is identify, well, what's a new empowering belief, a new empowering decision that if I believe this, that if this became my absolute truth, if this became the new decision that I was making on a consistent basis every single day, well, it'll start moving me towards that goal or that outcome that I desire. So again, in this exercise, what we're doing throughout this masterclass is we are creating a system and each exercise stacks on the other. And by the end of this masterclass, you're going to have yourself a ritual or a routine that you can use on an everyday basis that will take you about 15 to 20 minutes to completely rewire your brain. Now, when I talk about rewiring your brain, understand that the way that you're thinking right now, again, is impacting the way that you're showing up in the world. And you're thinking the way that you're thinking, not because you're not your thoughts. They're not you. What your thoughts are habitual thinking patterns that have happened on a regular basis based on your experiences and your outlook on the world, the place that you grew up, and all those sorts of things. And if this is limiting your experience right now, then we need to be committed to doing the work to actually change that within ourselves. So Again, just like when you're building a muscle in your body, it takes consistent effort to start to build new muscles. And that's what we're doing with our brain. We're building new neurological pathways in the way that we think and the way that we feel. So if you want to experience more happiness, more joy, more abundance in your life, and those are the things that you feel like you've been lacking, then we need to start to rewire our brain. And again, it's about repetition. We find what we do want, and we start to rewire our mindset for this. We start to recondition ourselves, if you will, to thinking in a new way on an everyday basis. This is going to start to undo some of the limiting decisions and essentially negative behaviors, maybe some toxic habits that you've had up until now. Okay, so again, in this exercise, let's look at what our limiting beliefs are that have got you where you are right now, that are keeping you where you are, and what's a new empowering decision that you would need to be making in order for that to change. Now, the third part of this exercise is I want you to print out or write out the decisions on a sheet of paper and put it on your wall somewhere. Because what I want you to do with this is there's a third column that you can see in the PDF that has evidence of this new empowering decision. Now, what this is for, it's going to help you build your belief muscles in that new decision. So essentially, belief is built when we have evidence of it being true. Now that you're stepping into making a new decision, you're going to have certain experiences, certain things show up in your life that are going to give you evidence that that new decision is true. Because understand that our brain works in this way, that we see what we believe in, okay, and we see what we're familiar with. Now, we have a way of noticing things that are true based on our belief systems that show up to us. Now, if you have a viewpoint of the world that money is hard to come by, okay, and that's your belief, then you're going to have experiences that show you on a regular basis that money is hard to come by. It's going to give you what you believe. However, if you were in a place of prosperity, like if you were born into a rich family, a wealthy family, and all you knew was wealth, then you would believe that money was easy to make, that money was easy to come by, that money flows easily and effortlessly to you through multiple sources on a continual basis, if you want to use an affirmation. So what we want to do is start to rewire our decisions, our beliefs, so that we can actually have evidence show up in our world that's aligned to those new decisions. Now, when you're doing this on a consistent basis, your whole world will start to change. You'll start seeing new opportunities, having new ideas that are in alignment with your new decision. And that's what we're really doing here. It's looking at what you do desire, what are those decisions that are going to make you there, and how can we shift our focus onto that reality so that we start to attract, create, and experience that as our absolute truth. Now, again, make sure that you are either printing this sheet off or putting it on a piece of paper that you can look at daily, because part of what we're doing here is we're building a routine, we're building a ritual. So after you've done this exercise, tomorrow morning, when you start your day, you want to be reading over your new empowering decision matrix. So this is going to be stepping away from limitation and starting to align you for what you do want, your new decisions. And again, at the end of each day, I want you to have a look at this and write down whatever evidence you've had of this new empowering decision becoming true for you. That's all for today, and I'll see you on tomorrow's lesson.